For this lesson, I'll be discussing savings with my middle school students. At the end, I will talk about how to adapt this exercise for high school and elementary students. Let's look at a few areas that the lesson covers. We started by talking about why it's important to save. And in that discussion, the students came up with great ideas on how setting and reaching financial goals can be achieved by saving. There are many reasons to save, and we discussed the difference between short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. These discussions led to a conversation about the different options that banks and credit unions offer for saving and other ways or places to save money. Their piggy banks, savings accounts, CDs, savings bonds, and money market mutual funds. To help them better understand the different options for saving, I planned an activity in which in small groups, 2 to 3 students per group, will research a given savings options, then present their findings to the class. To keep them on track, I'll provide them with a list of questions that their research will need to answer. Okay, did everyone receive a savings options to research?
Yes.
Okay, together as a team, you will discuss the best way to get the most information you can on that option. You've each been given a list of questions. Let's review the list and see what they're asking. Is the money safe in this option? Is it insured by a government agency like the FDIC? And if so, how does that work? How easy is it to add to savings? Is there a minimum amount necessary to use this type of saving tool? What fees apply on a regular basis? On a per transaction basis? Can you access your money? And if so, how quickly? For example, if you have an emergency, how easy is it to get to the money? Is there a time limit before you can access it? Or is there a penalty for early withdrawal? And lastly, what interest rate will you be paid? I want you to be sure that your research answers at least all of these questions, but don't let this limit you. Get as much information as you can.
Our research is certificates of deposit, or which other people would like to call it, CDs. There were a lot of bank ads for the CD, and I also saw some brochures when I was with my mom.
We found out that if your CD is at an FDIC-insured bank, then your account is insured up to $250,000. And if it's at a credit union, it is also insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. The FDIC and the NCUA are both part of the federal government. Some banks or credit unions aren't insured by the government. They have private insurance or they're not insured at all. It's very important to know what kind of insurance covers your CD. Do you guys have any questions?
My students really enjoyed this activity, and they seem to get a lot out of it. This lesson can easily be modified for both elementary and high school students. For an elementary school group, you could spend more time coming up with reasons why people save. Instead of creating research teams, have each student compare saving at home in a piggy bank and saving at a bank or credit union. For high school students, try talking about different saving goals and why someone would select one savings option over another for different goals. You could also add investments, such as stock index mutual funds, to the list of instruments to be compared, and add different account types, such as IRAs, to the list. Thank you for viewing this presentation today. For more information on teaching savings and other financial topics, please go to www.fdic.gov/teachers.